On the gridiron or courtside, you know what time it is. It's
Sports plus life. Sports plus life.
ringside or front court or field pass, we ballin', no. Knuckle up or buckle up. I tell it like it is when I'm on my show. Home run, slam dunk, knockout, or gossip go.
Sports plus life.
Yeah.
Sports plus life. Yo, 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 yo. What's up? What's really good? It's your boy Brandon Brevon Towns, host of that show called Sports Plus Life. You feel me? You already know what's going down today, bruh. So guess what? Guess what? Turn it off, turn it off, turn it all the way off now. Yeah, how's everybody doing today? Oh, please allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Brandon Brevon Towns, host of that show called Sports Plus Life, that there podcast where we talk about all of the necessary topics in sports and all of the necessary topics in life, Udami. No, I'm just playing. I hope everybody had a wonderful, safe, and blessed weekend. I did. I didn't do much on Saturday and Sunday. My boys got me out the house, dragged my ass up out the house Friday night. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to my neighbor Lou. Shout outs to Devon. You know what I'm saying? For just getting my black ass about the house. You know what I'm saying? I was on the phone with my homeboy, and then neighbor Lou called me and said, yo, man, what you doing? What you got going on tonight? You got the kids? I'm like, nah, they with their mom. They're like, well, step outside. I'm like, what, you outside my front door? Like, nah, nigga, step outside. Put some clothes on, man. Let's go to Beach House. And for those who don't know what Beach House is this bar, right as you're getting ready to come in the short pump. Dope, really cool place. Cool, absolute cool place. About my third or fourth time being there. I've enjoyed myself each and every time that I've gone there. And again, I hope everybody has a wonderful and blessed week as the fall, we're in mid-October. Halloween is coming. The fall weather is here. It's good, nice, and crisp. It was in the 40s this morning. Good and nice and crispy. And this evening it's going to get in the 40s. Good and nice and crispy. And shout out to my fam, not just my black and gold fam, but my fam in general. I haven't said that enough, like I said on the last week's show. Again, touching on the values and just the preciousness of this thing that we call life. It's a game, but it's called the game of life, but it is precious. So play it safely, play it smartly, play it responsibly, play to win and play to survive as long as you can. You feel me? But anyway, crazy weekend in sports. Oh yeah, and I do have to give one more specific shout out. I cannot forget this. My son Roman made the all-county chorus for Henrico County Public Schools. You damn right I'm proud, because I take the chorus stuff seriously. I be looking at his grades. Of course I want him to make good grades, but I better see nothing less than an A in that chorus class. I mean it. But congratulations, Roman. And your parents love you. His concert is next Monday. Can't wait. But are you guys ready to enter the realm of sports? I'm ready. You ready? We ready. They all ready. Let's get to it. The theme for week 6 in the NFL should be called Any Given Sunday / Humble Yourself. Because, boy, it was quite the day, quite the unexpected day in week 6 of the National Football League. Let's jump right into it. Thursday night game, Broncos versus Chiefs. Yeah, y'all know what happened. Y'all know what happened. My Broncos right now, no good. But I will say this. The one game that our defense decides to show up and play, this is when Russell Wilson wants to look like Russell Wilson from last year.
God damn!
Ain't that a bitch? I mean, Vance Joseph has to know that he's coaching for his job at this point, because we've been so god-awful on defense. Defense was actually ready to play, even though we release Randy Gregory, even though we about to release Frank Clark. I mean, what the hell was the point of signing him if you're just going to release him? But the Kansas City Chiefs won 19-8. What an ugly score. 19-8. The Chiefs improved to 5-1. The Broncos dropped to 1-5. On the Sunday's game, in London, England, the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. Yo, that jet lag thing, that's really must be a thing. I've never flown on a plane enough to actually get jet lag. But I don't know if you guys watch the show, the podcast, It Is What It Is with Cameron and Mace. O.J. Simpson is an NFL analyst, and he's there on a weekly basis. And he was talking about last week, remember the Bills lost to Jacksonville in England, while Jacksonville had played the previous week. They didn't have to go anywhere. Buffalo didn't arrive in London until Friday, and the first half they looked sluggish. They looked out of it, and OJ attributed it to jet lag. Well, Baltimore got to London on Tuesday. Tennessee didn't get to London until Friday. The first half, Tennessee looked sluggish. They looked out of it. Whatever. But be that as it may, the Tennessee Titans were defeated by the Baltimore Ravens 24-16 in a game which saw Ryan Tannehill leave off on a cart, and backup quarterback Malik Willis, shout out Liberty in the house, Malik Willis finished the game, but the Ravens won behind 6 Justin Tucker field goals. Don't let that 24 points fool you. I don't know what to do with the Ravens. 2 weeks ago, I called them one of my top 5 teams in the NFL. I don't know what to make of them because, before the season started, all we were talking about was, wow, Lamar got his money. He should be happy now. He got his money. Now they got all these new weapons. You draft Zay Flowers, who has been great. You sign Odell Beckham. You get Rashad Bateman back from injury. You sign Nelson Aguilar, and you already got Mark Andrews and J.K. Dobbins. We know what happened to him. But it's like the Ravens, while they should be undefeated because they somehow managed to lose games that they should win, but I don't know what to make of them because, Zay Flowers has been as advertised from the draft, but Odell Beckham, to be honest with you, Odell looks shot to me. He does. As of right now, Odell Beckham looks shot. You're not really getting anything from Rashad Bateman. Mark Andrews is doing what Mark Andrews does. But be that as it may, Ravens win. They're 4-2, and they don't have a bye week. The Titans have a bye week, but the Ravens do not. Now on to the 1:00 games. The Washington Commanders defeated the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta 24-16. This is the first time in Desmond Ridder's career that he's lost a home game, be it college or professional. I told you, I'm not convinced with Desmond Ridder. Washington needed a bounce-back win after being embarrassed. Ron Rivera, I believe, is another one coaching for his job. Their defense looks sharp enough. They win 24-16. Sam Howell looked good. And the Commanders are now 3-3, and the Falcons fall to 3-3. In Chicago, I was on that Bears train because I liked the way Justin Fields played against us and then came back and played against Washington. Goes back home to Chicago and plays like hot fucking garbage. And to make matters worse, he didn't even finish the damn game. I think he has a broken bone in his thumb on his throwing hand. The Minnesota Vikings get their second win of the season without Justin Jefferson, 19-13. The Vikings improve to 2-4. The Bears are 1-5. In Cincinnati, this was a game I picked the Cincinnati Bengals to win because I'm like, damn it, I don't like going against Joe Burrow. And they played the Seattle Seahawks, and the Bengals somehow, someway, their defense lifted them to a 17-13 victory. Burrow came out hot. The first 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, only 3 points the rest of the way, and those 3 points came virtue of an interception thrown by Geno Smith, which was returned deep into Seattle territory. But I think the Bengals should be okay because now you're going to the bye week. You're 3-3. Now your schedule doesn't get any easier because off the bye week, I believe they have the 49ers and then the Buffalo Bills following that. But what I was worried about with Burrow is that calf because I didn't want it to turn into an Achilles issue. So Burrow and the Bengals are 3-3. Geno and the Seahawks fall to 3-2. In Cleveland, what did I say last week about the Cleveland Browns versus San Francisco 49ers? Let's take a trip down memory lane. San Francisco at Cleveland. Beware the letdown after a huge win. Beware the letdown after a huge win. Cleveland's coming off of a bye. They rested. My only problem is if Nick Chubb was playing, I don't trust, because the Browns have a great offensive line too, bro. They have a top 5 offensive line. But God damn it. Let me come back to that one.
Okay.
I don't have enough confidence in Cleveland's offense against them, against the 49ers. The Cleveland defense is going to be, I think it's going to be a low-scoring, ugly-ass game. I think it's going to be a low-scoring, ugly-ass game.
Only because the Cleveland defense, if they can keep them motherfuckers from doing their thing, which I think they can because they physical. That's just one thing about beating the 49ers. You have to be physical. And even though Cowboys is physical, and it was a low-scoring game until them niggas couldn't do nothing on offense. You have to be able to do something on offense to keep that ball out of there. They had too many opportunities.
I agree 100%. I think that, but I really do. I'm still putting the 49ers on upset alert. Now, I did not have the kahunas to pick the Cleveland Browns, nor did anybody else in the prediction league. So let me start off by saying that. But I had a feeling, and I'm not the only person who felt like that. I know, well, Calvin had told me, Shantae had told me, but we couldn't get it in our soul to do it. And guess what? The Cleveland Browns upset the San Francisco 49ers 19-17. And what makes it even worse or better if you're a Browns fan, Deshaun Watson didn't play.
God damn it!
P.J. Walker was the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. And a week ago today, P.J. Walker was on the practice squad. So make this make sense for me. You mean to tell me that the Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott couldn't beat the San Francisco 49ers, got run out the building, but then the next week the 49ers lose to practice P.J.? And then, they lost 19-17. This is the first time Brock Purdy has lost a regular season game. And, the Browns defense was sensational. And then, and here's that. Now, that's where I say any given Sunday. The humble yourself part comes from what the 49ers, that shit the 49ers tried to pull during pregame, running through the Browns pregame workout. Debo Samuel's headbutting niggas, and then Trent Williams want to come over like he's Mr. Enforcer. And then and what makes matters worse for the 49ers is Debo nor Trent Williams even finished the fucking game.
You niggas are crazy!
Look, I don't have anything against the 49ers. I don't dislike Brock Purdy or anything else like that, but they deserved it. They tried to run across the Browns pre-game practice line like they the big bullies on the block, and guess what? That gave the Cleveland Browns extra motivation, but that was after the 49ers came right out and punched Cleveland right in the mouth, went right down the field. Christian McCaffrey scores, and I'm thinking, well, ain't got nothing to worry about with this game, especially with Deshaun Watson not playing. No Deshaun Watson, no Nick Chubb. And I'm like, yo, the Browns ain't got a snowball's chance in hell. I thought the Browns would have a chance if Deshaun played. And then when I found out on Saturday that he wasn't playing, I was like, oh, I sure am glad I didn't go out on a limb and pick the Browns. Now, P.J. Walker is competent, but he did some things to damn near give that game away. But be that as it may, the Cleveland Browns, I called them as a dark horse team at the beginning of the season. Their defense is fucking real. Their offensive line is real. That's the first time I can say that I've seen the 49ers D-line with Bosa get whipped. The Cleveland Browns offensive line whipped the San Francisco 49ers defensive line. And as a result, 19-17, Brock Purdy looked off. He looked sloppy. Christian McCaffrey ended up getting hurt because they got physical. Like Sean was saying last week, you got to get physical with the 49ers. Cleveland hit him right in the face. And as now for Brock Purdy, I will say this. He put them in position to win the game. After Cleveland took the lead on a field goal, was up 19-17. He drove the ball down the field and put them in position to win the game. Their rookie kicker Moody missed a 41-yard field goal. But at the end of the day, who cares? Who cares? The 49ers lost. And now if you're the Cleveland Browns, if you're Deshaun Watson, I think that puts more pressure on you. And this is the reason why I say that. Because you saw your defense and your offensive line go up against what most were calling the best team in football, and they handled them. I mean, they physically beat the 49ers up. The same guys who were starting shit at the beginning of the game didn't finish the motherfucker. So if you're Deshaun Watson, all you have to do is drive the bus. Don't mess it up. because you have a top 3 defense in the league. You have arguably the best pass rusher in the game in Myles Garrett. You have a secondary that's real. Everything about the Cleveland Browns defense is real. Everything about their offensive line is real. And they handed it to the 49ers from a physical standpoint. So, Deshaun, you, sir, have to just be a bus driver. You don't have to be Houston Texans. You don't have to be Houston Texans Deshaun Watson, because you've never had a defense like this. I don't care if you had J.J. Watt and Whitney Merciless and all them motherfuckers. You ain't never had a defense like this. This Cleveland Browns defense is special. So, Niners knocked from the ranks of the undefeated. In Miami, the Dolphins were down 14-0 against the Carolina Panthers in the first quarter. Yeah, the 0-shit Panthers had the Dolphins down 14-0. 42 points later, it didn't make a difference. Yeah, Miami came back and whooped that ass, 42-21. In Jacksonville, the Jacksonville Jaguars finally won a game in Jacksonville. They won their first game of the season in Indianapolis. They won 2 games in London. Now they have a game won in Jacksonville. Now I guess maybe Jacksonville's starting to get it together. After 3 weeks, I had them as my most disappointing team. Well, since then, they have won 3 straight games. They are 4-2. In Houston, I'm going to tell you something about these goddamn Houston Texans. They are going to be a problem for the Jacksonville Jaguars. You can't just hand this division over, because the Texans beat the Saints, who, like I said, I may have been wrong about, 20-13. It's clear that the Houston Texans made the correct choice at quarterback, picking C.J. Stroud, even though he threw his first interception. It wasn't going to last forever. He's got the Texans playing ball. The Texans have won 3 of their last 4 games after an 0-2 start. They moved to 3-3. In Las Vegas, the Raiders beat the Patriots 21-17. What is it time for Belichick? Is it time? We had this talk last week. Should he give up control or this, that, and the third? Is it time? Jimmy Garoppolo didn't finish the game either. Big surprise. And the goddamn Raiders still won. The Raiders have won 2 straight. They're now 3-3. And the Patriots fall to 1-5. In Los Angeles, the Rams, I tell you, the Rams have something that they can build on. The Rams have hit on a couple of their draft picks over the last couple of years. Remember, they went all in, fucked them picks, gave up all their first-round picks. Well, they have a second-year running back by the name of Kyron Williams. Even though he sprained his ankle, they said it's nothing serious. This kid, Kyron Williams, can play. He had over 150 yards rushing yesterday as the Rams beat those feisty Cardinals 26-9. Cooper Kupp is back in the swing of things. He had a touchdown. Puka Nacua, I'm saying his name right now, that a rookie wide receiver, the Rams have weapons that they can build on. Think about it. The Rams their weapons have hit enough where you could trade Cam Akers because you have Kyron Williams. You see the emergence of Puka Nacua and Tutu Atwell, who you drafted about 2 or 3 years ago. They've emerged enough to where they could trade Van Jefferson. So the Rams are going to be interesting. They're going to be very interesting. In New York, and the Rams, by the way, went to 3-3. In New York, in East Rutherford, New Jersey, the New York Jets defeated the Philadelphia Eagles 20-14.
Bye, bitch.
Another one of those games where any given Sunday, and humble yourself. Jalen Hurts had 3 interceptions. He didn't play well. But I did not understand the play calling with 2 minutes to go and the Jets having no timeouts on 3rd and 9. Why would you even attempt to throw the ball? The Jets didn't have any timeouts. To me, I could have cared less if I had gotten the first down or not. You run it, the Jets can't stop the clock. You kick, pin them deep because they were right around midfield. You kick, you pin them deep. You leave Zach Wilson with about 1 minute left to see if he can drive you 65 yards to get you in field goal range. I would not have done that. The Eagles, who were up 14-3 at one point in this game, the Eagles got humbled. And now this is a game where I can say the New York Jets defensive line whipped the Philadelphia Eagles offensive line. They whipped them flat out. Quinnen Williams and them boys was on Jalen Hurts like flies to shit. And I'm telling you, all that pressure on Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith dropping passes. A.J. Brown showed up to play. A.J. Brown balled out. he balled out. But the Philadelphia Eagles, they are no longer undefeated. Now, they weren't acting like the big bullies on the block like the San Francisco 49ers were, but humble yourself. You are now 5-1. Now, boy, Sean called me. Sean was mad. Sean was mad as a bitch. And I can't wait till he gets on here and he will air out his frustrations, I am sure. But the Eagles, the Eagles, what I've been saying for the last 2-3 weeks is that the Eagles haven't played their best football, yet they were still undefeated. Now that is not the case. And now, and even more, they have to play the Miami Dolphins next Sunday night. And to me, that's a game of more importance to the Miami Dolphins, because while the Dolphins are 5-1, they have gotten fat off of some sorry ass opponents. But we'll see what happens when they go to Philadelphia. And Jalen Hurts, pick yourself up. I'm sure you will. I don't think Jalen Hurts is that type of quarterback who starts believing all of the hype that's been brought upon him, the well-deserved hype that's been brought to Jalen Hurts. But the Philadelphia Eagles offense has to step up. It's that plain and simple. The Philadelphia Eagles offense has to step up and do better, and the New York Jets whipped them. Now, Zach Wilson somehow, some way, is 3-3. The New York Jets, we're not at the midseason point yet, but with 6 games in, the Jets are 3-3. They're right in the thick of things. So Robert Saleh, to me, he's doing what he has to do to keep his job. And remember, when Aaron Rodgers got hurt, I said, why is Robert Saleh over there looking like he about to cry? He got a fallback. He can say, yo, and especially now, like, my defense is doing their job. We went and got Aaron Rodgers. He got hurt. Fuck am I supposed to do with that? But I've been hearing some things like, well, if Zach Wilson gets him to the playoffs and Aaron Rodgers is ready to play, they should stick with Zach Wilson. Yeah, right. Anyway, on to Tampa Bay. The only game of the day where it was 2 teams that are in first place, the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers wore the throwback creamsicle jerseys. I don't know why they do that, because whenever they were no good in those jerseys, I would never wear those jerseys again. They were horrible in the creamsicle uniforms. They were just awful. I don't know why you would want to relive some of that bullshit, but it is what it is. And as a result, they lost. They were at home. They lost. The Detroit Lions are 5-1. Now, let's talk about this NFC. Shall we? What are we looking at right now? 3 5-1 teams. The Philadelphia Eagles, the San Francisco 49ers, and the Detroit Lions. A lot of people still believe the 49ers are the best team in football. I would say the Detroit Lions would like to have a word with you, because Jared Goff is doing his thing. Amon-Ra St. Brown is doing his thing. They lost David Montgomery yesterday. That's interesting. We'll have to see how long he's out, because he's been very good coming over from the Chicago Bears. Now, Jahmyr Gibbs should get back in there. He should be able to be back and playing by next week. But the Lions are tied for the best record in the league. Let me repeat that. The Detroit motherfucking Lions are tied for the best record in football after 6 weeks. How about it? Sunday Night Football in Buffalo, the Bills beat the Giants in an ugly game, 14-9. Yo, the Bills got away with one. The referees robbed the Giants in the last play of the game, the way they were trying to throw the touchdown pass to Waller to win the game. That's just the thing with Tyrod Taylor, though. Tyrod Taylor's a stable quarterback, but he doesn't get you touchdowns. Tyrod Taylor gets you field goals, long field goals. And the Giants, who were putting on a defensive gym up until the fourth quarter, they lose. Unfortunately, they fall to 1-5. The Buffalo Bills, they are 4-2, not looking as dominant as they did in that emotional game when they just busted Miami up. But a win is a win. Take it how you can get it. And Monday Night Football, the Dallas Cowboys defeated the Los Angeles Chargers. And you know what? This is why I keep on telling myself, don't pick the Los Angeles Chargers to win shit. But I picked them, and they did what they do. I mean, again, it's not that I don't think that Justin Herbert can't play, but people want him to be that dude so bad. He has a that dude contract, but if you look at his overall win-loss record, he's an under 500 quarterback. Now, I remember just maybe 2 years ago, there were a bunch of Miami Dolphin fans saying that they should have drafted Justin Herbert before Tua. You think they're saying that now? And the Chargers have a very talented team. They always underachieve. It doesn't help that you have the stupidest coach in the NFL, which is Brandon Staley. And I'm not taking anything away from the Cowboys because Dak Prescott outplayed Justin Herbert. Flat out. I got to call it how I see it. Dak Prescott outplayed Justin Herbert. Micah Parsons had a huge sack and then followed up with a Stephon Gilmore interception. But if you Justin Herbert and you supposed to be that dude, you supposed to bring that one home on your home field. Well, what is supposed to be a home field. I mean, that is one disadvantage the Chargers have. They don't have a home field advantage whatsoever. But be that as it may, the Cowboys bounce back. They moved to 4-2, and the Chargers drop to 2-3. And the Chargers were coming off of a bye week as well. Austin Eckler was back, and you still find a way to lose that game to the Dallas Cowboys, who just came off of being embarrassed. And now Dallas goes to their bye week on a high note. Again, I'm going to give credit where credit is due. I don't think Dallas is going anywhere this season, no. But I was going back and forth with that game. That was a tough game because, again, the Chargers find ways to lose games. Once again, you go for it unnecessarily on fourth down. You don't get it. You pass up on the field goal, and you lose by 3 points. Dumbest coach in the NFL, Brandon Staley. Now, that is the review for Week 6 in football, but we got a lot to discuss. And we're going to discuss them now with brother Calvin Big C on the phone. What up, homie?
What's going on?
Crazy week of football. That's what's going on. What's up with you?
I'm good. Yeah, they seem to get crazier and crazier.
Yeah, I titled this week Any Given Sunday / Humble Yourself. What would you think of that?
Humble you. That is perfect. Govern yourself accordingly. That is perfect.
Govern yourself accordingly. Yes, absolutely. So, first of all, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing all right, man. Can't kill none, won't none die.
Well, sir, I mean, let's just go ahead and hop right into it. What was your overall takeaway from Week 6? And weeks is going by fast now.
Well, you hit it on the head, Governor. A lot of people were humble. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start with my team. You know what I'm saying? Like we was sluggish, or we was sloppy for real. We was drinking, and maybe this will stop us from drinking the Kool-Aid too fast. You know what I'm saying? We got punched in the fucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? But it was by a good football team, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot of sloppy football on our team. Josh Allen tried to give away the fucking score Sunday night. But it is what that is. That's cool. The Eagles, they lost, but they lost to a really great defense, like a really good defense. They've been trying. I mean, it seems like they've been trying to give away a game for a couple of weeks now. This might wake them up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This might wake them up. But that defense was swarming, Jack. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's the first time I said earlier that I've seen the Eagles' offensive line get whipped. The Jets' defensive line whipped the Eagles.
Mhm. Yeah, that was a shellac. The 49ers, I ain't never seen two niggas go try to start a fight and get knocked out, and it's knocked out, and they lose. You know what I'm saying? They if anybody needed a piece of humble pie, it might have been them. You know what I'm saying? I know I said I won't talk about them people, but we talking about in general. That's what they get. The dude who will not be named, he looked like a whole different animal in the rain. I don't understand that, but he did. You know, when you lose somebody like Devo, who, you can't run but certain shit because you're looking for, the gadget shit is always there. I mean, they had to play raw. They had to play raw squirrel. You see how that looked. The Cowboys, they installed. I told you they was gonna beat them people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's not been for the reasons why, for different reasons. But I told you they would know what they was doing. Dallas would know what they was doing. That Chargers wouldn't know what Dallas was doing. And surprisingly, they won that shit surprisingly. I ain't heard shit. I ain't seen not one We them boys. I didn't see not one.
Look, I mean,
I didn't see nothing.
It was a hard-fought win. It was a hard-fought win. I mean, Dak outplayed Justin Herbert. I was just talking about that before we got on the line. And, but the Chargers are really a bad defense. So, I mean, you can honestly say that there were some things left out there on the table. But, I mean, a win is a win. You take it how you get it.
A kill is a kill. You know what I'm saying? But, they won against an NFL team, and I ain't have to see this shit on Facebook all for the 2 days. So I'm very pleased. Maybe the sun is maybe it's hope for us all. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I know Sean heard it because Sean put on Facebook, y'all Cowboys fans want to talk shit after my team lose and y'all win, but y'all still in second place. Some posts like that.
He shouldn't even address that. That's what needed to be said. What's understood don't need to be explained. He shouldn't even waste them characters on that, James. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That'll shake when that shake out, that's gonna shake out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and I don't know if you knew this or not. The Eagles just signed Julio Jones today.
I saw that. I don't know what prompted that. I saw that.
Well, I know Quez Watkins, who's their third wide receiver. I know he's on IR.
Okay.
And A.J. Brown might have pushed for it too, because remember him and A.J. Brown was teammates in Tennessee.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Because you got a prototype. You know what I'm saying? Now you went patient zero. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like every time a player changes the game, you got these doppelgangers out there. A.J. Brown is I don't care what nobody's saying. A.J. Brown is a Julio Jones doppelganger. And
you know what? Julio Jones was a prototype of T.O.
T.O. There you go. That's exactly.
And T.O. is still the only receiver that I've ever seen with that body type who if they even lost so much as a step, they didn't completely deteriorate. Julio Jones has been washed. He's been washed, honestly, the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Wide receivers with that body type, the big, Adonis sculpture-looking body, once they start to slow down, once they get up in age, they don't get separation anymore. They can't stay healthy. I never saw that with T.O., but I saw it with Julio Jones. I saw it with Andre Johnson. Calvin Johnson didn't stick around long enough. He retired.
Stick around long enough, right. But again, he was patient zero for that mode. So they didn't know how to gauge that. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know what the life expectancy of that species was, because it was the first one discovered. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But good for them. You know what I'm saying? Who else?
Well, as far as that body type, or the rest of the week.
Football.
Well, the Bears and Vikings played a who cares game with sweet baby Jesus got put back in the manger because he's out. What did you think of the okay, you already went over the Lions and the Bucks. What did you think of the Commanders bouncing back in Atlanta?
I'm glad I switched that pick. I'm glad I switched that. I'm glad I switched that joint. You know what I'm saying? So it was just something like, hold up, because I feel like I need to give the enemy his I need to give him the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? Because they're playing inspired football over there. You know what I'm saying? Like they're playing like they're
offensively they are anyway.
Yeah. You would think they'd be with that line. And what the fuck happened to Trey? I'm about to say Trey Young. What's the line?
Chase Young?
Yeah.
He's actually been playing He's actually been playing. He just really ain't been doing nothing. He really ain't been like his rookie year. He was that dude, and hasn't been that way since. He been hurt a lot. But their offense is definitely to be respected. So, okay, well, what do you think about, Cincinnati? They beat Seattle. They're now 3-3 going into their bye week. Do you think that they've kind of righted the ship?
They're in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? Who they play next week?
Who does Cincinnati play? Cincinnati's on a bye week. They're on a bye week.
It's on a bye week. We'll see.
And then I think they have the 49ers after that.
Oh, that's hot.
And then Buffalo after that.
Yeah, that'll tell it. They 3-2.
No, they're 3-3.
They're 3-3.
Mm-hmm.
It could be better, but
I'm gonna be honest with you. The AFC North, I don't know what to make of that division. I think we all picked Baltimore to win that division. But the Ravens, I don't know. The Ravens, there's just something with the Ravens that's not all the way clicking right now.
You don't trust them all the way.
Yeah, I don't trust them all the way.
But you know what it is?
What?
Because because like the Steelers, whatever they do, however it shake out, we'll accept it because they defense is playing. We identify them as defense. We always identify the Ravens, even with Lamar Jackson being there. We identify the Ravens as being like one of the top defenses in the league, and they're not bad on defense, but they're not one of the top 5 defenses like they've been. So it's
right. They don't have a defense like Cleveland or Pittsburgh, who's in their division.
Right. It's and not to have one of the better one of the better defenses in their division. It's like, come on, we don't know who we looking at. Who are you?
Right, and it's one of the teams I was most curious to see him because, Lamar got his money. They got all these weapons around him. Odell Beckham looks washed. He looks washed.
He did.
What'd you say?
Yeah, he is.
He looks washed.
He got the Draymond Green treatment. You there because
of your reputation.
Lamar you there because Lamar wants you.
Yeah, Bateman doesn't look like he's all the way back from his injury. Zay Flowers has been as advertised. He's been terrific. And Mark Andrews has been terrific. But, you thought you was going to keep J.K. Dobbins. I think his career is about to be over because he tears his ACL every year. Every year he tears his ACL. And it's just like I don't know. I just don't know what to make of the Ravens. Cleveland showed you what they're capable of. Like, to me, I think the Browns beating the 49ers, to me, puts more pressure on Deshaun Watson because I think he just saw all he has to do is drive the bus. He doesn't have to be Houston Texans Deshaun Watson. All he has to do is be a good game manager, and you have a defense that can. I don't give a fuck if you had J.J. Watt and Whitney Merciless on your team in Houston. He never had a defense like this.
Right.
And all he has to do, like Peyton Manning's last year in Denver. Peyton Manning was washed, but he had one of the greatest defenses ever at his disposal. And Cleveland has a chance to be. I mean, they're already statistically the best defense in the league now. That's the one thing. The Browns versus 49ers was the 2 best defenses in the league statistically. So I think that puts more pressure on Deshaun. And with Pittsburgh, you can't never count Tomlin. Like, Tomlin could have Tomlin could have a high schooler as quarterback, and they would find a way to be above 500.
Take it over there when I get off work. Yeah, they was on a bye, won't it? All right.
Yeah, Pittsburgh was just on a bye.
Yeah, because I said last week, I stand there. You know, I ain't say I got to say that man might be the best coach of our generation, for real.
Yeah.
You know, did it go through, brother? No, do one. You know what I'm saying? I know it's supposed to be Belichick, but
that was gonna be my next question. Belichick, is it time? What do you think? What do you think? They lose again to the Raiders. Garoppolo gets hurt, so you lose to Brian Hoyer. What do you think? What do you think is the future? Should be the future going forward with Belichick?
Well, whatever. I mean, no matter what happens, he can lose every. He'd have to lose every game between now and 2 years not to be a first ballot Hall of Fame.
No, he could never. He doesn't ever have to win another game again. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
He's playing with so much house money. Until, you know what I'm saying? Well, I don't. It's up to the fans. It ain't like New York. Well, I take that back because New York, all you got to do is win one time, and you they don't get what you would like. They knew Eli Manning was watched them last 2 or 3 years, but he was, you know what I'm saying? He still represented when they had won.
Mm-hmm.
But Boston, a city of winning. Now, remind you, they are their last franchise to tally one. Their last ones are Boston's last ones. So they can turn on you. They can be cannibalistic, but I don't know how soon You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know how soon they'll do that shit. Because, this is Bill Belichick, 6 Super Bowls. It's hard to just get rid of that. You know what I'm saying? I think he wants Don Shula's record. I mean, he's what?
That's we talked about this last week. I believe that's the only reason why he's sticking around. He's like 15, like between 13 and 16 wins away. That could take a while, especially when you don't have no talent on your team.
Playing like this, you said 13. Well,
something like I'll look it up, but he'd
have to win.
It ain't gonna be this season. I promise you that.
It's gonna be this year. It ain't gonna be this year. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. As far as Matt Jones goes, you can't put shit back in the dunk. He gonna have to just scrap that. He fucked that up. He owned that. That man. That man will never be right now. You had something, but you fucked it up for reasons I don't understand.
He did fuck that up.
This is Belichick now. Hey, what's their record?
What, 1-5?
How many 1-5 teams? How many other teams got? How many besides the Panthers? How many other teams got one?
Belichick is 19 wins away. No, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Hold up. Active. Let's see. Active coaches. I don't know if this is doing regular season and playoffs.
Yeah, but no, Brandon, that's not my question. My question is this year, as far as the records go, as far as the teams, aside from the Panthers who are 0 and whatever, how many other teams have only one win?
Oh, let me see. New England, Denver. New England, Denver, Arizona. The Giants. New England, Denver, Arizona, the Giants. I'm thinking about this off the top of my head. I'm not looking at nothing. And yeah, I think Belichick is like he's 19 wins away. No, 29 wins away. That could take a while.
Let me ask you another question. Do they have a first round pick?
Ooh, New England does, yeah. New England does. Denver does. We do.
Denver got a first round pick?
Yeah.
I thought y'all traded y'all for...
Remember, we got some of those back when we traded Bradley Chubb to Miami.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's the plot thick. He might be making a run for...
Who, Caleb Williams?
Nah, that'd be too fucking easy.
Man, yeah. I don't know if I'm Caleb Williams, I don't know if I would want to go to him.
That'd be too easy. I think Caleb Williams, I don't think that was on his list of teams he played for.
Yeah. Caleb Williams has already come out and said that if it's not worth him going to the NFL, he'll stay in college. Okay, so the Bears, they're the last 1-win team.
Okay.
So, yeah, Arizona, New England, Denver, the Bears, and the Giants.
He might be making a run for someone because you got to scrap Mac Jones. And
that's a shame because he fucked Mac Jones up. That is such a shame.
You're gonna have to start from scratch. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to start from scratch, and not next year, but maybe the year after that. You know what I'm saying? Then he have his record, and he'll walk away, and then Josh McDaniels can come back anyway.
Oh, you think Josh McDaniels is going? What I've heard is not Josh McDaniels, but Gerard Mayo.
Oh yeah, I like that.
And then you look at what DeMeco Ryans is doing with Houston. Now that would make sense.
That's a trend. That's a trend. Them linebackers, that's a trend. But it's always been a trend. But see, at first it was the old defensive coordinator coming in and building the defense up, and then you come out for offensive mind. But DeMarco and Salah, they showing that former players on the defensive side, like, oh, well, I take that back. Not even Salah. Vrabel.
And don't forget about, even though he's been around a while, Ron Rivera. I mean, he was a linebacker.
Yeah, but that happened so long ago.
Well, hey, he took his team, was a coach in a Super Bowl.
You can't.
You say what?
I say you're right. You can't discredit that because he did. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he was ahead of his time. But, not the first one, but I'm seeing it. I'm seeing more and more people do this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, but D'Amico Ryan's proud of that brother.
Oh yeah, and he got they got that one right. They got that one dead on the money. I mean, you talking about the perfect quarterback to replace Deshaun Watson. I said this a couple of shows ago. I said C.J. Stroud may be the best quarterback in Texas, maybe by the end of this season in the state of Texas. And was that a shot at Dak Prescott? Yep. You call it what you want. Now I give Dak credit because he outplayed Justin Herbert, and Justin Herbert is another one. People want him to be that dude so bad, but it hasn't materialized on the field. But Houston nailed it with C.J. Stroud.
Yeah, it's good to see lightning strike like that.
Yeah,
it's good to see.
And I mean, and Jacksonville is going to have an issue with this team because, it's cool because D'Amico, he's a defensive mind, but when you draft the right quarterback, now he can focus on his side of the ball more because he knows his quarterback got this. So now we have 5-5-1 teams. We have the Eagles, the 49ers, the Lions, the Dolphins, and the Chiefs. Which one do you think is the best team?
That's a pointed question. Best balanced team. You said the Chiefs, the Dolphins, the 49ers, the Eagles, and who else?
Detroit.
I think Detroit is the most.
No, I said, who do you think is the best team? I ain't say the most balanced. I said the best.
Oh, okay, the best. When the healthy, it'd be the 49ers.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. I don't have a problem.
Other teams, those teams may have different personnel groups better in certain places, but I think the 49ers, you know what I'm saying? I think they have a lot to. They have a lot to. They playing for a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of those teams, four out of those 5 teams are playing like somebody took something from them, and the 49ers feel like they, it might be the only person that could feel like them will be the Dolphins. Because they did it longer. They had to deal with that shit longer. And they almost made the playoffs. But,
no, the Dolphins did make the playoffs last year.
Yeah, they made the playoffs, but you know what I'm saying? They limped into the playoffs.
Yeah, they didn't have Tua. There was Skylar Thompson who played.
49ers, they steamrolled and was a broken arm and a fuck you Javakolo way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they you know what I'm saying? I'd say the 49ers.
I don't have any, issues with that because, when I look at the Dolphins' spectacular offense, but now I have to pay attention to the Dolphins' level of opposition in their victories. You look at who the Dolphins have beaten, and I'm not taking anything away from them. They are the most spectacular team in football, but that's what makes this week's game for them so big because they're going to have to show eventually, can you beat upper echelon competition? You beat the Chargers. The Chargers do not have a winning record. The Patriots don't have a winning record. We damn sure don't have a winning record. And then you just beat Carolina, who hasn't won a game, and I forget who they beat the week before that. But
the only loss was to the Bills.
The only loss was to Buffalo, right? The only loss was to Buffalo,
who's a real team.
Who's a real team. Now Sunday night you have to go to Philadelphia. In a standalone game. You're the only game in town by the time that one comes on. And it was the Giants. The Giants was the other team. Another team who's trotting downward. Now you go to Philadelphia. Now you have to go to Philadelphia.
Smash mouth versus finesse.
Yes.
We're gonna see what a rubber which philosophy works. We gonna figure this shit out, ain't we?
Oh yeah.
We gonna figure this shit out. That's must-see TV right there.
Because I guarantee you, if Miami goes into Philly and loses, and it's because they get physically manhandled, which is possible. We're gonna look at Miami. Yeah, you got a track team, but you know when you run up against a team that can play physical smash mouth football, what you got?
And you're not even. You're not in that. It's can the cheetah, can Waddle and them boys get to the end zone? Can they race down the field faster than these boys rush upfield and take two ahead off?
Yeah, because and this is one of them games where
they ain't trying to hear. I'm so glad Sean ain't on it. Niggas ain't trying to hear all that shit. They about to turn their ears back. They know that they once it comes evident they make stick with y'all. They gonna say, okay, we gonna have to cut this snake head off. We gonna have to cut it off at the head. And they go and Tua, I hope he don't throw up gang signs that game like he did. But they going after him.
Absolutely. I think that the way I think Philadelphia's game plan is going to be, I think they're going to game plan to play keep away. I think they're going to try to play ball control, rush the ball down Miami's throat, and limit Tua and that offense's possession.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's next Sunday night, baby. That is must-see TV.
Yeah, they're gonna have to rough them up on defense and then run it down their throat on offense.
Yep.
Keep it away from them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
So now I think you're about to find out a lot about Miami because
about to find out a lot about both of them.
Yeah, well, I think, you know what? Honestly, Philadelphia has not looked right all year, but they're still 5-1. There's something to be said for that. I think we know what Philadelphia is. We know who Jalen Hurts is. Jalen Hurts has had a bad game. You know, Tony called me yesterday while I was on break at work. Right before he put in the chat that Shantae had messed his picks up. And you keep on trying to start some shit, Calvin. Keep on trying to start some shit. Tell us we don't want Brandon handling it. I told Shantae, she said, they were more nice to me than they were you. I said, yeah, because you ain't beat them yet. I said, if you were winning, then they would come at your neck. I said, think about it. I said, Lex is winning. They didn't think she was a real person. I've already beat them. So, yeah, I said, my niggas hate to lose. But anyway, I digress. But Tony was calling me,
That's fruit from the poisonous tree.
Uh-huh.
Because we don't know if you won or not.
Oh, nigga, I won. You go ahead. I had somebody come in and check my books. No, you don't want to accept that I won. You don't want to accept that I won.
That nigga was a guest in your house.
I don't give no, but my brother, man, when he over here, just like when you over here, you home, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You home, nigga. No, you don't want to accept that you lost. Just deal with it, man. You lost. You lost, bruh.
Tell him I won. Brandon won.
Really? He looked while we was watching. He looked through because I still have all the results from last season. So I said, look at them, count them up, see is anything illegit, blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. That's why we made that video because But I understand. You hate losing to your brother. I get it. I understand. It's all right, though, bro. It's all right.
I feel better.
It's all right. But like I said, look, when Lex is winning, I said y'all didn't even think Lex was a real person.
You're not.
Lex is a real person.
That's your burner account, right?
Ain't no goddamn burner account. Cut it out. I should call her I should call her on my celly. I say, Lex, man, I need you to. I need to hit you up.
You ain't never call them. You know what I'm saying? I always have to talk to Sean, pretty hating ass, or fucking David chewing in the background and shit. I don't never get to talk to the new.
Hey, yo, Lex. Hey, are you busy?
Yeah.
You busy?
Bitch.
I'm ready to go on my birthday dinner right now. What's up?
Give me 5 minutes of your time, and you gotta prove yourself again. Let me call you on another line. It's gonna be me. Just pick up.
Hell no, Shawty. Enjoy yourself.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, we gonna fix this shit right here. Hold on, nigga. Yeah. Reality motherfucking podcast. Okay. Yeah, nigga.
What's good?
What up? Hey, yo, we sitting here. I'm doing the podcast right now. I got Calvin on the line. He's one of the people that think that you my burner account. Hi, Calvin, Lex, Calvin.
I just have a couple of. How you doing? How are you?
I'm good.
Hope this podcast finds you well. Let's have a couple of questions. How do you, when you and Brandon come on this little, so how do y'all decide who gonna pick what? Do y'all?
That's crazy. I'm picking my own picks. Brandon ain't got nothing to do with my picks.
Tell it. Say it again. Say it again.
He ain't got nothing to do with my picks. That's my picks.
That's her picks.
But why would we have the same account and he got his own separate joint?
You
like
don't
he got
know
his
this,
own
bro. You don't know this brother.
Oh my God. Oh my
nigga
God.
was supposed to win. Listen, let me tell you something. I love Brandon. He's like my brother from another mother. You know, like if push come to shove, I have to get this nigga a kidney. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to this football, this sports shit, I'm trying to tear this nigga head off. You understand what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? So it's not, I never underestimate this man's cunning when it comes to winning this shit.
Because I win a lot.
So it's me. It ain't him though.
Is you? You sure?
Yeah, it's me.
See,
Lex.
Lex.
He's not even that many picks behind me. He only like 3 picks behind me on the thing.
Lex. See, this is what happens when you win. I don't know if you paid attention to the chain message yesterday when Shantae had messed up some score because Calvin asked her to keep score. You see, they didn't come at her the way they came at me. They come at me because I've won already, or the way they coming at you, sweetie, because you're winning.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You see, when it's lonely at the top, the haters start hating on you.
But the thing is, they saying that I'm somebody else. That's the crazy part. They saying I'm somebody else. That's the crazy part.
You right, Calvin. I'm not at the top. She is, and you thinking she my burner account.
And this is why. Because along and I'm gonna tell you something. When I started playing these football fools, and I started betting on this shit and doing this like this, doing stuff like this, Brandon showed me a formula how me and him was gonna get these niggas. You know what I'm saying? We was these football fools, and I was asking them who to pick or whatever. And he broke it down and said, this is what we gonna do. He said, we gonna get 5 sheep. He did this. I know he knows how to do shit like this.
See, that sound like you traumatized. That ain't got.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not traumatized because I'm not traumatized. I'm just saying I just know this nigga.
Oh shit.
Can move some chess pieces.
I ain't on none of that.
If you're a real person, then God bless you. You know what I'm saying?
She is a real person, Cat.
You know what I'm saying?
Do me and her have to literally talk at the same time for you to be convinced?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Y'all ain't saying shit at the same time the whole time.
Hey Lex, how you doing, boo?
What's up, Brandon?
Ain't nothing much. Let's say hi, Calvin, at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Hi, Calvin.
That was a little delayed.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Play button.
Get the fuck out of here.
But congratulations on your recent success.
Her recent success has been great.
It's only week 6. That's why I'm like.
It's only week 6, and understand this, baby. The champ is coming. You know, I was in like 7th place at one point. I have catapulted up to 3rd. The champ is coming.
He went up the charts like crazy.
The champ is coming. Okay.
That's another one. He had a secret meeting at Brandon House.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I should try to say Keith's burner account too.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just joking.
Oh my gosh.
I'm good.
Lex, I text messaged you yesterday because I wanted you to be on the podcast because you're handling your business. I have to introduce the people, and we're on the podcast now, but I have to introduce the people to the woman, the myth, the legend right now. I mean, you know, like I said, the champ is coming, but you've been handling your business so far. So
I just be a little confused by some of the shit motherfuckers be picking. I just like, I don't know, like I feel like the picks I be picking, like I feel like that shit not obvious, but I be like, why y'all not thinking the same thing too? Like, we watching the same game.
We watching the same game.
But you know what? To answer your question, I guess I can try to answer. The same thing make you laugh, make you cry. Because sometimes I know I'm guilty of this. I get caught up in not trying to win. I get up trying to beat him. You know what I'm saying?
And that's your problem right there. You so busy trying to beat me. You so busy trying to beat me.
You ain't in first because I'm only 2 games behind you.
It don't matter. You still losing to me, nigga.
I'm losing because you
ain't still losing to me, nigga.
You ain't won yet. It ain't over with. She just said week 6.
You're right. It's not over.
We got like
yet.
what?
We still got 11 weeks to go. We still got 11 weeks to go.
You ain't won nothing.
Okay.
You just a little ahead right now.
No, actually, no. The lady who is in front is on the phone now. She beating all of us, but you so worried about beating me. Get your priorities straight, nigga.
And how many games is she
on you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she lapping your ass. She got 8 on you.
8?
8.
How many games are played on the Sunday at the least?
I say about 13. I say about 13 games. So you're not gonna catch her in 1 week unless she totally bombs out.
Okay, I don't have to catch her in 1 week. You don't have to do nothing in 1 week.
No.
But it's a slow grind though, because we got.
It's a marathon.
Exactly. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. Go instead of the sprint to race.
Yeah, that's why I ain't even tripping about like where everybody at right now, because I know we still got a whole 11 weeks to go. Like that shit could go left. I could end in last. You never know.
But let me tell you what I realized last year. So okay, when you're in first place, like last year I was in first place from start to finish, and I had started out the gate strong. No, I'm serious. I had started out the gate strong. I had won about maybe like the first 3 or 4 weeks. But then while I barely won any weeks after that, but I was always in that 2nd to 4th range. So while you got, you have I'm actually, Lex, you got me by 5 games, okay? So she doesn't have to win every week, but if she stays near the top every week, it's going to be hard to catch her. I know it's only week 6, but it's hard to catch you right now because if you consistently throwing out 9 wins right, 10 wins right, 12 wins right, 12 wins right, it'll be hard for you to lose that lead. It'll be 1 week where you just have to totally be trash and somebody else near the top has to totally be on point. But that's hard because a lot of us pick the same games. Like we all picked San Francisco. We all picked Philly. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard. So eventually what you're gonna have to do is actually go out on a limb, and it's a gamble. I mean, that's what it is. It's a gamble.
Yeah, because last week I only had like 6. I only got 6 right last week.
You ain't never had a week that bad. I can tell you that right now.
I did last week. I picked a lot of like games, and I was like, damn, how the fuck? Because you look, go back. I only won.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. Yep. But last week everybody had a bad week. Because Keith won last week and he only got 9 right.
Yeah, that shit was wild. It was too.
Yeah, like you had 6, I had 6. No, I had 7, but Marcus had 6. But the only difference was, Keith had 9. That one, that's tops. That's everybody's garbage that week. Now this week, Keith had it. Like Keith had it in the bag. Keith got all of the early games right, but then he wanted to mess around and pick Tampa Bay. No, he picked New England. Yeah, he picked New.
I don't know why the fuck he did that shit. He just tried to go for an underdog. I don't know what he was thinking with that shit.
Yeah, and Mark and Calvin, she's a Patriots fan.
I know she is.
That's like me telling y'all I ain't picking the Broncos out to win shit else, cause we garbage. But he picked.
But yeah, that's what I be telling. I was like, I don't know. I said that's where you fucked up at. It'd be a miracle if we win. I mean, we was in the game, but that shit won't. I was watching it. We look horrible per usual.
Well, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Before Max Crosby got that safety, I was like, the Raiders gonna find a way to fuck this up, because that's typical the way the Raiders lose games. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. But hey, I mean, but between that and him picking where he messed up at was picking New England and picking Tampa Bay. Now, I don't really more or less blame him for picking Tampa. There's 2 first-place teams, and Tampa was at home. Detroit is just realer than what a lot of people thought they was.
Yeah, people sleeping on Detroit. That's a weekly.
Ain't nobody sleeping no more.
They got fuck who they playing. I'm probably taking.
Okay, well, I tell you what. If anybody is still sleeping, let them win this week at Baltimore. Everybody gonna be up.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I picked them to win this week at Baltimore. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Baltimore offense is that good.
Me and Calvin was just talking about that.
Who do y'all got winning this game? Because I definitely got. I put that on my. I did a 4-game parlay. And
I haven't picked yet.
4 game was one of them.
I haven't picked yet, but I think I'm gonna pick Detroit because it's something. Me and Calvin was literally just talking about that. It's something not clicking with Baltimore. Odell looks washed. Bateman
he doesn't look good.
He doesn't. Bateman doesn't look good either. They can't keep.
I mean, what's his name? Aguilar. He ain't worth nothing.
He was just a complimentary piece. And Andrews has been good. Zay Flowers has been good. But it's like Baltimore finds ways to lose. Like Baltimore, for all intents and purposes, should be undefeated. They had no business losing to Indy. They had no business losing the other game. They had no business losing to Pittsburgh. But they do shit like that, you know. So, but yeah, I would have to say I'm rolling with Detroit to win that game.
Yeah, Detroit offense is a little too good, and even if Montgomery don't play,
he ain't playing. He gonna be out for a minute.
Yeah, I trust their passing offense. It's just too good.
Oh yeah. And the boy Gibbs should be back. The rookie running back Gibbs should be back. But I know you said you had something to do. Let me ask you one more question. What do you think of the Eagles signing Julio Jones?
I think that's fucking dumb. What the fuck is he gonna do?
God damn.
So what happened there?
No, I asked her. I said, "What do you think about the Eagles signing Julio Jones?" She said, "I think that's fucking dumb."
Like, now, realistically, like, they have a good offense, like, and receiver. Like, they have a good duo. What is he there for? He was in Tennessee as the number one, right?
No, A.J. Brown was the number one, but...
Oh, A.J. Brown was the number one. Okay, but even with that, now he's going to be a third, and he's not going to produce. I don't see anything happening. How old is he now?
34.
Yeah, like, I just don't see anything happening. If you won't do none on Tennessee where A.J. Brown is the number two, I don't see you doing none of that. On Philly as a number.
And he was with Tampa. He was with Tampa last year as the number 3.
Oh, he was? Oh, damn! I don't even know. Bro, he washed. I'm not seeing him doing nothing for real. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I think it's just. Quez Watkins, their number 3, just went on IR. I mean, I think if they don't get anything from Julio within the next 4 weeks, I think they'll probably cut him.
Yeah, that's the thing about Philly though. Like they sign big names and like people hype it up, but like it's not really. Same thing with the draft too. Y'all notice they sign like big names, like they signed all those drafted all those Georgia people.
Oh yeah.
They just sign big names, but like that don't really mean it's worth it much of anything. Like I think the Julio thing is just he's another receiver. I heard I think Will said that they tried out Callaway. I think.
Yeah, Callaway. Yeah, Callaway couldn't cut it.
Yeah, I would have took Callaway over Julio right now.
Well,
Callaway was actually in the league last year.
They may be. They may be just looking, like you said. They may just be looking for the name. They may but we'll see. I mean, it's not going to change the style of play, especially with this game against Miami, which I think is a game which shows more about Miami. Will show more about Miami than Philly, because Miami, while they look great, they haven't beat anybody of note. You know, all of their wins have come against teams with losing records. But if Philly manhandles them on Sunday night, then the Dolphins, I still think they'll win the division, but they're going to have a lot of question marks as far as playing a team physically, because the Jets are still physical and Buffalo already beat the shit out of them.
But that's the thing, though. You saying they won the division. I don't even know that. I think the Bills.
You think the Bills are going to still win the division?
I can't knock the Bills off. I can't. Like, they've been having it for the last 3-4 years. I can't. Until they actually knock them off, I can't say it. And plus, they beat Miami this year. They whooped their ass.
Well, you know, they got to play again in South Beach, so we'll see.
Mm-hmm. They do. We will see. Yeah, we will see.
And Buffalo is really, and they have a lot of injuries on the defensive side of the ball right now, too, though. You know, you got to take that into consideration. You know, they lost Milano for the year. Trey White is gone for the year. Von Miller is still on a pitch count, so we'll see.
Yeah, we're going to see. But yeah, I got to get up. I'm about to walk into the restaurant.
Yeah. Go ahead, do your thing. Take a little cute selfie on to the restaurant. I just had to tell them that you're not a burner account. You heard that, Calvin?
Thank you, Brandon. You got to let people know.
You know I got your back. Boo.
Hey, listen, don't let them call you cute. Let them say, you're a handsome young lady. Remind them.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, fuck no. I am a pretty.
You are cute as fuck. She is cute as fuck, okay?
And I know what the fuck going on.
I know exactly what the fuck going on. And Lex, when I send this podcast out, I'm going to make sure I send it straight to you.
I bet. Yeah, send it. Hit it my way.
Absolutely. Got you.
Yeah, have a good night.
All right, you too.
Oh,
shit. Are you satisfied now, Nigra?
About what? What happened?
Lex.
No, I don't drive no Lexus.
Oh, you know what? I hate you. You just said I don't drive no Lexus.
Yeah,
I hate you.
What we talking about?
I hate you with a passion.
Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
But yes, that is the first time that Lex has been on the podcast, and it ain't gonna be the last, because She knows what she's talking about, and I know you feel the same way about me with this comment I'm gonna make. And this is like, I'm not trying to shoot no shot or nothing like that, but there is nothing more sexy to me than a woman who talks sports and know what the fuck they talking about. Lord have mercy. Kimberly Martin, can I marry you for like 5 minutes?
It was no jump, no.
Joy Taylor, can I marry you for like 10 minutes? Just to say I did the shit, please. Oh shit. Well, before we get your picks, big bro, NBA starts in 8 days, bruh.
Oh yeah. That's my favorite part of the year is fucking flannel season. A game on at every night of the week.
Yeah, this is the last week. The last week in October is gonna be the only week of the year where you're gonna have football, baseball, and basketball going on all at the same time.
Let's not overdo it.
Well, baseball's in the playoffs. I semi-pay attention, not really, but Philadelphia's in there, so I got low-key love for the Phillies, even though I'm.
Yeah, I told you. Didn't I tell you I was waiting on Stephen A. Smith to get his motherfucking Jason Whitlock for this?
Oh yeah, bruh.
Yeah, I knew my dog was gonna come through.
Yeah. Man, Jason Whitlock's a piece of shit, bruh.
And you know what? I try to, and when I hear that about people, I was like, I be intrigued, like, let me make my own shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, this
is motherfucking Steven from Django, bro.
Yeah, he's looking that way. I mean, and you know, because sometimes because I know that we not supposed to do this, but I do it sometimes too, and I don't let everybody know I do it. I, time to time, hold black people accountable. You know what I'm saying? I dabble a little bit.
As we all should. I do too.
Yeah, I know, but you know, as far as the culture goes, that's frowned upon. They don't like when we do some shit like that. But him, the way he's like Jamie Dukes on steroids.
No, I mean,
I don't know.
You hate Jamie Dukes.
If Jamie Dukes only talked about black people, because Jamie Dukes, he was critical about everybody in the NFL except Tom Brady. Everybody else won't shit. That was his thing. You know how they said, you know what I'm saying, you know how Skip Bayless was doing the Tebow thing. He was the Tom Brady thing. Everybody else was stars. You could throw for 4 touchdowns and win the game, but if you had 3 incompletes, Jamie Dukes was on your ass. With all his NFL street cred, he was on your ass. You know what I'm saying? But with Jason Whitlock, I don't know.
Well, see, and at least Jamie Dukes has some type of NFL street cred because he was a former player. Jason Whitlock was none of the above, and it's like, I'm critical of black people too, because sometimes if I can be critical on one race of people, I can be critical on another. I'm not blind and dumb. You know, sometimes it's necessary to be critical of black people. Like, for instance, when this show was really brand new and Nipsey Hussle got killed, I said, I don't want to hear shit about people screaming Black Lives Matter until black lives start mattering to black people. And I will stand by that.
Right.
But Jason Whitlock, I just wonder, you know, remember Undercover Brother? I wonder, is he reporting to them motherfuckers?
Yeah. And then all that he brings, and he got a bunch of third rail people on his show. You know third rail means? You know what I'm saying?
No, what you mean?
Warren Sapp.
Oh yeah.
Third rail is like when they talk about like in shit, especially like politics, like if it's a third rail topic, you don't touch that. Because the third rail is where the electricity is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of third rail people, like you're not supposed to really touch them. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he's doing the YouTube thing. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you have like Warren Sapp on there, which I'm a fan of Warren Sapp. I love Warren.
Oh, I know you love Warren Sapp.
And then you have of all people right now, Brett Favre.
Right.
I don't need to see Brett Favre in there talking about brotherhood and all this shit after he's accused of doing what he needs to be doing. So if I see Brett Favre, he need to be telling me that he didn't do this shit, and he need to be bringing, you know what I'm saying? He need to be feeding the homeless. He need to be doing some other shit. He need to be talking to you with cargo shorts and a fucking
right.
Stone Cold Steve Austin broken skull rant. You just been accused of robbing
homeless people in the brokest state in the country.
In the poorest state. I need to know more from you. As far as football goes, Brett Favre, from you, I'm good. Tell me something. Tell me what's really going on. Because unless you tell me that, tell me what's really going on. Because I don't want to hear shit else from you. I need an explanation about the other shit first. I know you sued Stephen A. I know you sued Shannon Sharp, and I know you sued a bunch of other people. And if it's something, if there's a gag order or you can't talk about it, you just say you can't talk about it. But don't just not address it. Because I want to know why the fuck they saying you did what you did. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you know, that's the difference. That's you know, it's like he goes for controversy. He wants to that little thing that Skip got as far as that, oh, I can't believe he just said that. He overdoes it. Like he wants to repulse you so bad that
who, Skip?
No.
Oh, Jason Whitlock.
Yeah, Whitlock. He wants to repulse you so bad that you got to tune in and watch this shit.
Well, I don't tune in and watch. Like I don't pay him no fucking attention.
You don't, but a lot of people.
I know a lot of people do. I mean, because I heard enough of him a few years ago. I did and he come at everybody. He didn't came trying to discredit Dion. Allen Iverson straight up said about a year ago, if I see you on the street, I will fuck you up.
Mm-hmm.
But now did you see why Shannon Sharp was trending?
I'm about to makeup.
Oh my God, yes.
I was gonna look into Shannon Sharp makeup and look into why Stephen A. and Marcellus Wiley are beat.
Man, look. That they had whoever did his makeup yesterday, they had this nigga looking like Jermaine Jackson.
It looked like he was going to the upper room, huh?
Yeah, the upper room when Jesus.
When you see a nigga look like that, the only time you see a nigga look like that is the next sentence is, oh, they did him real nice. He looks real nice.
Right. The only people I've seen with that much makeup on their face and still living worked at the goddamn funeral home.
God damn.
I'm serious, bro. Look, my grandfather worked at a funeral home, and everybody he worked with face was caked up just like that. I was like, why they got Shannon Sharp looking like Jermaine Jackson, looking like a drag queen? I said, why they do him like that? And I don't know if you watched the show he does with Ocho Cinco called Nightcap. It's good as shit. But he was talking about that. Him and Chad Johnson was talking about why he was trending. And Chad Johnson, he said, yeah, you look like you was at a homegoing service. Yeah, man, but they did my boy wrong yesterday with that makeup. Shannon Sharp said, I knew I was gonna get it. He said, I knew I was gonna get it from everybody.
Why he ain't just wash it off?
And that's what Chad Johnson said. He said, man, you know what? He said, for real, he said, if that was me, I wouldn't even let them start the show with that shit. He said, I'd have had somebody give you a baby wipe and put some powder on you and just go from there. Cause that shit was thick, bro. I mean, have you seen it?
I've seen memes of it. Cause they got to put. So what happened if you go out there without nothing on?
You look like what the hell you look. You look like the real you. I mean, I guess that's the best way I can put it. I mean, you look like the real you.
You're dark. You're
a dark-skinned dude.
Yeah. So what? Hey, blemishes ain't really going to register.
Exactly. You would think somebody as dark as Shannon Sharp doesn't need that much makeup.
Yeah. Damn, that being said, I wonder what they put on Stephen A. with that forehead.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Shannon Sharp was the fucking meme yesterday, and it like, hold on, cause I'm about to send you a picture right now, a good picture, a real good picture. I want your reaction on the fucking podcast. Hold on, let's see. I want your reaction right now on the podcast of what I'm about to send you. You got it?
Oh, man. I feel like...
This nigga started singing the 5 Heartbeats song.
I feel like going on. Yeah, that's my song too. I want that song in my funeral. Give it. I'm holding you to that, Brent.
I got I got that song right. Yeah. I feel like going on. You know, I feel like going on. No, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Because can't nobody saying like Eddie Kane Jr.
Hell no. Hell no. Even trying to rip like me.
How does it feel to be me?
Drinks, I'm an alcoholic, man.
I still got the pipes. I don't come from your pity, your charity, or your fucking pity.
That was PG David Ruffin.
Man, you ain't lying. Cause boy, they said that David Ruffin was a piece of work.
But I'm gonna tell you something. You talk about they say that our grandparents and shit was the greatest generation, was the toughest generation. The celebrities of the 70s and the 80s, they may be the greatest generation. You couldn't. I don't care how. Listen, we used to get fucked up, Brandon. We couldn't hang with them yet.
No, we couldn't.
Yesterday.
No, we couldn't.
I mean, and like if you had to battle all of them, like in a video game, and get to the boss would be Rick James.
Oh yeah.
Last level. You would have to fight David Ruffin pretty close to Rick James, but David Ruffin is the one. He King Cooper when it comes to that shit.
This nigga said King Cooper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would give him Bowser status. Yeah. But yeah, I think Rick James would probably be the final boss and one of the baddest motherfuckers of all time. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Yeah.
Well, no, Bobby Brown. That was.
I was gonna say Bobby Brown got to be maybe the level before him.
In the 90s, but you know, all of them was doing that shit. So like I seen a documentary when he was talking with the dude from Parliament, it might have been George Clinton. He said sometimes they went to the studio, they didn't even do nothing. They just got hot. They said, "Who's going to get the music? Somebody go get the music." And then you know what the music was. You know what the music.
Oh, I know what the music was.
The music was that dope.
The music was that white girl, Christina Aguilera.
Yeah, but if you listen to it, man, as beautiful as as crazy as them songs was in the 70s, you have to be on something. Have you ever heard the Brothers Johnson?
Yes.
Heard 11, 20, come on now. You got to be on some type of this. You got to be out.
Acid.
Come on.
Yeah, acid.
Oh my God. Oh, Wildflower, Newburn. Oh my goodness. That shit is.
I mean, them drugs were so good to them, they made albums off of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But are you ready to get these picks, bruh?
Oh yeah, shit. I thought we did that. All right, go.
No. This nigga. All right, first game.
Hold on, let me take a look. Go ahead.
Okay. I think this game, I don't know if this is an out-of-country game or not. There's been one every goddamn week. Let me see. Jacksonville and New Orleans.
Jacksonville.
So you got Jacksonville? That's Thursday night. That's Thursday night football.
Oh.
Yeah. Thursday night football, Jacksonville at New Orleans. Okay, you said you got Jacksonville. All right.
Uh-huh.
All right. Vegas at Chicago.
Well, sweet baby Jesus.
He's not playing.
He not playing?
No, he broke his. They say he dislocated his thumb on his throwing hand.
Oh Lord, who they back up?
Some dude with the first name of Tyson. I don't remember the last name.
Word, that'll work. I'm going with Las Vegas.
All right, Cleveland at Indianapolis.
I ain't going with Shane Falco this time.
No, man. All right, no Shane Falco. He going with that Brown. He going with that.
He got to come into the game. That's his thing. He can't start the game, but he can end it.
Yeah, he got to be a relief pitcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you going with that Browns defense. All right. Buffalo at New England.
Buffalo.
All right.
Buffalo.
Washington at the Giants.
And watch I pick the Commanders and Danny Dimes start. Is he not playing this?
I don't know, because they said he would probably only miss one game, and that was a Buffalo game due to that injury.
I'm going with Commanders.
Yeah, see, my issue with Tyrod Taylor is Tyrod Taylor, he gets you field goals. He don't get you touchdowns. Division game, Atlanta at Tampa.
Atlanta.
You mean that you're not going to pick your team for nothing. I get it. All right, this was a game that me, you, and Lex was just talking about. Detroit at Baltimore.
Detroit is playing more like what we believe Baltimore should be.
Right.
I'm going with Detroit.
Pittsburgh at the Los Angeles Rams.
That's a funky game.
Isn't it? That's like pure offense versus defense.
Yeah. I mean, but the Rams got a little bit more.
The Rams do actually have a decent defense, though. It's just all their players are young.
Right. I don't like going against Mike Tomlin, but I don't like picking give me the what's the Steelers record?
3-2.
3-2.
3-2, and the Rams are 3-3.
I'm going with the Rams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Arizona at Seattle.
Arizona, who they just played?
They just played the Rams, actually.
And lost.
Yeah, they lost.
And Seattle just lost too.
Seattle just lost to Cincinnati, yeah.
What would Lex do?
What did you just say?
What would Lex do? I said at the beginning that Arizona was playing like they was tanking, like they trying to get something done.
Yeah, they're a feisty bunch.
Yeah, but I'm going with Seattle.
All right, Green Bay at Denver.
Damn, I won't try to pick fucking Green Bay no more.
Oh, well, go ahead and make the smart choice, dude.
No, I think Russell White has one. Russell got to win at least one. He don't want. They got this.
We got our one win. We beat Chicago.
Yeah. Fuck you, Jordan Love. Fuck, man. I'm going with Green Bay.
All right. Los Angeles Chargers at Kansas City.
That's a funky game, too, for real.
It is, actually, low-key, it is.
That's a funky game.
It is.
Kansas City going to be got. I remember when they played Minnesota, I said they're going to be got 1 or 2 more times this year, but it won't be that night. I think it might be this night. Let me take the Superchargers. Just for old sake. Just to shake the tree, see what falls.
Okay. Miami at Philadelphia.
Oof. I'm gonna find them so much. I'm going with old Philly.
You going with Philly?
I think I'm going with Philly.
Okay, and San Francisco at Minnesota.
San Fran. They're gonna rip some people's head off and sit down their throat. They done lost like that after starting the fight and couldn't finish. You know how embarrassing that is.
That is embarrassing. All right, let's see. Calvin's picks are as follows: Jacksonville, Las Vegas, Cleveland, Buffalo, Washington, Atlanta, Detroit, the Rams, the Seahawks, the Packers, the Chargers, Philadelphia, and the 49ers. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. Well, while we're here, I will go ahead and pick my games. Damn, this Jacksonville-New Orleans game. I really think Jacksonville is going to win, but most of my picks will be similar to yours, and I really don't necessarily want that. But I have to.
Do you see what I was talking about?
Oh yes.
You go through here.
But bro, this is what I was telling y'all. I said it's when you build up any kind of a lead, it's hard for you to lose it because most of us are going to pick the same thing. Fuck. The Saints have not been what I thought they was gonna be, but I still believe in their defense, and Trevor Lawrence is a little banged up, so I'm gonna go with New Orleans on this one. That's me. That's me being out on a limb. That's me being out on a limb. Vegas at the Bears. The Raiders have won 2 straight. Justin Fields ain't playing. I gotta go with Vegas. Cleveland and Indy. I'm going with Cleveland. Yeah, I'm not fucking with Shane Falco. Buffalo and New England. Buffalo. Patriots are pretty bad right now. Washington at the Giants. I'm going with Washington because even if Tyrod Taylor plays, he doesn't get you touchdowns. He gets you field goals. Atlanta at Tampa. I think the Bucs are going to bounce back. I'm going with Baker and the Bucs. Detroit at Baltimore. This is a tough-ass game. Battle of 2 first-place teams. I'm going to go with the Lions. I think they're going to keep it going.
You've been watering this flower since last year. You going with Detroit.
What? Say what?
I said you've been watering that flower since last. You've been watering that seed since last year. You how they're playing. You saw that. You saw that, and you spoke that into fruition.
Yeah. This is true. It's true. Philly at the Rams. I mean, not Philly. Pittsburgh at the Rams. I don't like going against Tomlin, but I just don't like Kenny Pickett.
I just said that. Oh my God, why'd you do that? I just said that shit. I just said the same thing, bro. You fucking with me now.
No, I'm not, bro. I'm not. Gosh, but my thing is that Matthew Stafford will give you the ball at least twice, especially against a defense like Pittsburgh. That's going to be a little faster on that turf. But I don't believe in Kenny Pickett. It's the 2 quarterbacks I believe in the least is Desmond Ridder and Kenny Pickett. I just don't believe in them. Damn, for that, I'm going to take the Rams. Fuck. Arizona, Seattle. That's Seattle. Green Bay, Denver. I tell you, I ain't picking Denver to win shit. We ain't won a game at home yet this season. I'm picking Green Bay. I hope I'm wrong, but I probably won't be. LA at Kansas City. This is tough because the Chargers play them very well. The Chargers always play them very well. I'm going to go the opposite of you, though. I'm going to pick Kansas City. Miami and Philly. I'm going to go with Philly because I think Philly plays bully ball, and they're going to limit Tua's possessions. And San Francisco at Minnesota. Oh, the 49ers. I mean, they're embarrassed right now, though. And there's one thing that I will say. Even though I believe the 49ers deserve to get humbled, it's not like Brock Purdy didn't put them in position to win the game. The kicker missed the kick. That's all I'll say about that.
I'm so glad Sean not here to do that. Go ahead.
Well, that's it. Those are my picks. Saints, Raiders, Browns, Bills, Commanders, Bucks, Lions, Rams, Seahawks, Packers, Chiefs, Eagles, and 49ers.
Oh, okay.
And Shantae has submitted her picks in. She is going with Jacksonville, the Raiders, the Browns, the Bills, the Commanders, the Bucks, the Lions, the Steelers, the Cardinals, interesting, the Packers, the Chiefs, the Dolphins, and the 49ers.
And Shantae went with the Cardinals. I need to go with the Cardinals. I'm joking.
Okay, I was going to say, you want me to change it? You said, what would Lex do?
Yeah, I just remember she picked that. No, she almost picked. She was like a genius picking one.
No, yeah, when the Steelers beat the Ravens, she was the only one that picked the Steelers. Yeah, she had mad props for that.
Yeah.
I told her, I said, you look like a genius. Let me see. Did Keith just send me in his picks? Let me see. Did he? No, he didn't.
You know you ain't supposed to get that boy his picks till tomorrow.
No, actually, he had texted me while me, you, and Lex was on the phone, and he said he was just trying to give his picks before he ran back in to go to work. I said, well, give them to me. And I haven't gotten them yet. Yeah. So, but anyway, oh man, I started watching that Django show. I have to go back and watch a few episodes. Honestly, I fell asleep on a couple of them. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. It's I need to give it a fair shake. No.
Yeah, because it really hasn't piqued my interest like that. Did you watch that movie called The Mill with Lil Rel on Hulu?
It's good?
It's good. It's just weird. It's weird as fuck.
I like weird.
Oh, it's weird, bro.
I've been watching this jank on Paramount with I think her name is Annihilation. The Lioness.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that joint's pretty interesting. It's on some Jack Ryan type shit. She ruthless in there.
Well, I gotta go on Paramount Plus and I gotta watch the Ninja Turtles movie. That's streaming now. Yeah. I gotta watch that shit. I'm always gonna be a Ninja Turtles fan. I don't give a damn how old I am.
Oh, you watch the Continental, the John Wick prequel?
No, I haven't watched that one yet. No.
Pretty good.
It is? Okay.
Pretty.
Have you ever seen Equalizer 3 yet?
I have not.
Oh yeah, you should watch that, bro.
Yeah, what is that on?
Right now it's on my DVR because I bought it.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it'll be on HBO soon. Yeah. Just like I watched The Nun 2 on my Fire Stick, and that shit was good too.
Well, I think that's who made that movie.
What, The Nun?
No,
Oh, Antoine Fuqua. You talking about Equalizer?
No. I mean the studio. That's how you said who's gonna get it first.
Oh, well, all of the Conjuring stuff is on HBO. Yeah, so all of the Conjuring and the Nun 1, like the Conjuring 1 and 2 and 3, they all on HBO Max. The Nun is on HBO On Demand. So yeah, they got all their stuff. Like when the Expendables come out, Expendables gonna be on Stars because they got all their movies.
I'll tell you, it'll probably be on Stars because it was distributed by Sony.
Oh yeah, then that's Stars. Yeah. But anyway, bro, I'm gonna get at you. Yeah, we miss Sean tonight, mate. See, Sean, bro, that make it look like you're running. The Eagles lost. You can't do that.
Hey, man. Sean, if you can hear us, we want you to know this is a safe place. Okay? Well, we too have lost games before. Lost to a really, really good defense. Y'all been, y'all been in a lot of close games. This one might wake y'all up.
And on the bright side, my team lost to that same defense last week.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's not the same thing, but okay. But,
no, it's not because my team sucks. His doesn't.
Sean, but I mean, this is, what I'm saying? He might be good with the churn.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Sean don't run. I'm just picking with him.
Yeah, no, he don't run.
He don't run. And Lord have mercy, I wish I had him on here when he called me on Sunday after the game. Man, was he spazzing out. That boy was in rare form. He was in rare form. He was like, they fucking suck. Garbage ass fucking secondary. We are not a Super Bowl team. Fucking suck. It's embarrassing. Oh, he was going off, bro.
And And you know he actually from Philly. He sound like Gilly.
No, he didn't sound like Gilly.
45 yards. 35 passing yards.
But all right, bro, I'm gonna get at you though.
And you know Tony from Philly.
Yeah, I know. Well, Chicago, and then lived in Philly for a minute.
Lived in Philly, but they sound the same, and they speak.
They do.
They speak better.
They do.
And they tone is different, but they sound the same.
Yeah, I would well, you know, I tried to hit him up too to see if he was available. You know, I told him this when the Cowboys started off 2-0. The last time he was on the show, I said I want to give you your flowers to you. You know, I want to hand you your flowers on the podcast before eventually I put your flowers on your team's grave. That's what I told him, because it's gonna happen.
I don't know.
Oh please, they ain't going no fucking where.
I didn't hear no noise, man. They might. Tell you, man, if they ever start to be humble, this team gonna be.
No, that's just the Cowboy fans we know. That's all. That's just the Cowboy fans we know. But anyway, I'm gonna get at you, bro.
All right, man.
All right, later. Oh, Calvin in the motherfucking house. But with that being said, folk, with a buzzer. Oh, and before we get out of here, I have to say this. Colorado, University of Colorado, come on, man. Up 25-0 at halftime. 29-0 at halftime. And you lose the game to a 1-and-shit team in Stanford. Come on, man. Look, don't even. Defense, tighten up. That's all right. Deion gonna get the players that he need. I just wanted to throw that up in there. But anyway, this was fun, even though I only had predominantly Calvin. No problem ever having predominantly Calvin. I wish Sean could have got on and Tony. But you guys did finally get to meet Lex. You guys got to meet the woman, the myth, the legend. First place Lex thus far. Although, let me tell you something. The champ is on his way. Don't even worry about it. But good to have her on the podcast. I promise you, this will not be the last time that we hear from Lex. So, definitely hit that subscription button and become part of the Sports Plus Life family. It's your boy, Brandon Brevon Towns. I'm out this beer. Peace. Love you.